Hello, and welcome to this edition of the Reef to Outback Internet News. I'm Brian. As usual, things are in full swing here at Reef to Outback. We're going to be checking in with the School of Digital Communications as well as the School of Music and Missions. We're also going to be getting an outreach update from the January DTS and an update on the Impact World Tour. Yes, the wait is almost over. Impact World Tour will be heading through our region next month. And to share one of the things that's been happening along that front, we interviewed Jared Hoover, who's been coordinating the building of the skate ramps for the tour. Here's Jared.
Yeah, I just got pulled off the job site down at the workshop. We're currently building skate ramps for Impact World Tour. We are currently in the process of building the speed ramp, which is about 3 meters tall. The overall length of the park is 30 meters. The width is about 7. There's about 8 different sections to the thing. We'd really appreciate your prayers. There's been different challenges we've faced with time constraints and just getting the proper plans. There's a lot of work left to be done, but we do it with joy, knowing that these ramps will be able to be used here in northern Queensland to proclaim Christ. But we also made the ramps transportable so that they can travel with Impact World Tour wherever they go around the world. I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get back to the shop.
Thanks for that, Jared. It's exciting to see how these ramps will play a role in reaching the youth of this region. Another exciting lead-up to Impact World Tour has been the welcoming of Jason Hotere, a member of Team Extreme. He recently came through on another evangelistic outreach to this region, and here's Rebekah to tell us more about that outreach.
It was great to have Jason Hotere here again, traveling throughout country towns in North Queensland. Jason was able to visit several different high schools, encouraging the kids in what they're doing and partnering with the teachers to see these kids succeed in school. He also invited them along to evening shows where he wanted to tell them about Jesus. And in every town that we went to, between 100 and 300 kids showed up. It was amazing. And all in all, over 300 kids ended up committing their lives to Jesus. So we've been following up with some of the local people in the towns to hear what's happened since Jason came through. And one of the coolest things were these grade 12 boys, they're getting only a few months left of school, and they realized when Jason was there that all they're doing with their lives are really drinking them away and involved in just a lot of bad stuff, and just the genuine repentance in their heart and the desire to do something greater and live for something more. So it's neat to see how the communities are changing, and we're looking forward to seeing what else will happen. Impact World Tour will be coming through North Queensland July 16th through August 20th, visiting Mount Isa, Townsville, Mackay, and a heap of other country towns. We'd really appreciate your prayers as we seek to make a difference in this area.
Thanks, Rebekah. In other news, the January Discipleship Training School has just returned from major outreach and will be graduating at the end of this week. Here's Cory, one of the school leaders, to give us a final update on the school.
So one of the hopes in this school as we've been running the DTS is really to see the students' lives transformed as well as the people that we're ministering to. And we sent teams to Fiji and to Indonesia and to the Outback, and every one of our teams has seen transformation. As far as the team that I was a part of, and we went to Fiji, one of the goals of the students was to see an open air happen. So we recruited all day for the open air. We talked to each of the homes. We had people come. We had about 200 people show up, and about 40 people gave their lives to Christ. Just an amazing thing as we just really sought God's heart, and He really just showed up in a way to transform that location. And our students saw great things happening as we lead up to Impact World Tour in Mount Isa, over 200 people giving their lives to Christ on their outreach. And in Darwin, they're partnering with to see mission adventures happen and to see greater things in missions happen as we launch young people out into the nations. So the future looks to be amazing as we send the students off, and they're going to continue on in missions no matter where they are.
Thank you, Cory. We look forward to hearing how God is going to use these students in the months and years to come, and hope that some may decide to come back and join us here on staff. We just graduated our second School of Music and Missions here at Reef to Outback, and we're so excited to hear all that God did with them while they were on their outreach. Here's Kat to give us some feedback.
So the SOMM for 2006 has just come back from outreach and graduated. The outreach was phenomenal. We split up into 2 different bands, and one band stayed in Townsville and mainly worked in high schools and also with All Access on the weekends. They also helped out with the relief effort as a result of Cyclone Larry. So they had a pretty diverse outreach for the first half. Our outreach, which was Joseph and myself's band, was called Outside In, and we did a bit of a tour of North Queensland, visiting Ayr and Bowen and Airlie Beach and Mackay. We did a variety of gigs, from churches to youth groups to pubs to schools. It was just an awesome time, and we got a lot of experience with performing and also with networking with different individuals in the music industry. I guess one of the highs for me for Mount Isa was performing at the Irish Club, which, as far as I know, is one of the largest clubs in Mount Isa. And we just had a really good time there performing in the dance club area, and it was a real eye-opener, but it really gave us a heart for the lost and showed us how much impact music can have and how it can be such a connection point between Christian circles and people that wouldn't normally attend a church. We had some great conversations, and it certainly stirred my heart for more outreach into pubs and bars using music.
Finally, we had the chance to talk to some of the students from the School of Digital Communications and find out what God's been doing in their lives as a result of the school. Check it out.
It's been a wonderful time for both of us as couple to come and study together on the SDC. And we are excited to bring back what we have learned here for our future ministry.
Hi, my name is Frida. Today I was just talking to a friend and we was discussing what was good, if I liked the course or not. And I was thinking about it, that it like I got all the expectation I had. I really wanted to have time with God and also learn all these programs, to get the skills. So this has been what I wanted it to be.
And the programs are really amazing, and it really forces you to be creative, and it's just neat to see what kind of things will come out of you when you're challenged.
And through my time with God and through the verses and through the prayer and just through just spending time with Him, I was able to express that through fonts, through graphics, to create something that was pleasing to the eye, something that satisfied me, and something that I hope was able to express His love, His joy, His peace, and all the things that make Him beautiful, not only to myself and to my class, but to hopefully future audiences.
Well, that about does it from here. We'd like to thank you for joining us for this edition of the Reef to Outback Internet News, and we'd love any comments or feedback that you may have. You can reach us at feedback@reef2outback.com or contact us through our website at www.reef2outback.com. We also want to let you know about the Reef to Outback podcasts that are regularly uploaded onto our site. The podcasts include interviews from various staff as well as a bi-monthly group roundtable discussion, all available for download through www.reef2outback.com. Thank you once again for joining us. Until next time, I'm Brian Field.